Hi, my name is Tuli and today I'll talk you through how to set up your data and privacy settings in the Teamtailor platform. Let's have a look. You will find all of your data and privacy settings behind your company level settings, which can be found when you click to the company name on the top right corner, and from there, settings. The very first thing that you will need to do in regards to this is to go under the general settings and set up a data and privacy manager. This user that gets listed into the privacy manager will be a user that gets notified of everything regarding your data and privacy. Once you've added your privacy manager, the rest of your data and privacy settings can be found a little bit lower here on the left-hand side, specifically here under the data and privacy tab. The first thing you'll find in here is called collect permissions. With collect permissions, you can activate either an individual checkbox or two checkboxes, both for your job applications as well as for the connect feature. With these checkboxes, the candidate simply agree to the terms that are stated in both of these boxes here. You can of course change those details if you do want to. If we scroll a little bit lower on the page, you will then find different details here for sourced and referred candidates. So for those candidates that don't actually get to apply themselves. From them, we have to ask these permissions in a bit of a different kind of way. You'll firstly get to choose how quickly you would like to ask these permissions. You have the options for immediately, 30 days, 90 days, or you can also customize your date. Then you can activate an automatic opt-in message that will get sent out to the candidates after your preferred time frame. This email template can also be found in here, and you can of course again edit the contents of that if you want to. Once you have set up how you want to collect data permissions from candidates, you'll next need to set up how long you are going to store their data for, and that we can do here behind Manage Permissions. In the validation time, you'll be able to find a couple of different timeframes on which you can choose from, or if you'd like, you also have the option to customize this expiration time. Once you have selected this time frame, you'll then have three options on what can happen after that time period is expiring. You can either manually renew these details, you can send them an automatic opt-out email, or an automatic opt-in email. In both cases, you'll have the opportunity of customizing these email templates if you want to. However, there is a readily available one there for you already, which you can use to take some inspiration from. Just to explain these different options a little bit more, with the Don't Ask for Permission Automatically option, if you wanted to, you can set up automatic data deletion rules, which we'll take a look at soon, and after the time frame that you have selected in here, these candidates could automatically be removed from your platform. However, if you would like to automatically extend the period when they are stored in here, you could then use the opt-out or opt-in. And with the opt-out, what happens is that we tell the candidates that they are going to continue staying here in the platform unless they click onto that email and choose otherwise. Whereas with the opt-in, you will let the candidates know that their data is due to be removed, and if they want to continue staying here in the platform, they will need to react to that email and say that they would like to do so. The next setting we've got in here is data requests. Your candidates will at any point in time have the opportunity of requesting their data out from your platform, and if they do so, you can firstly choose if you would like to automate these requests, which means that simply we automatically send this data out to them. Or of course, if you would maybe want to manually be in charge of this, then simply just toggle this off. When we scroll a little bit lower, you'll be able to choose which kind of data you would like to include in this data request. The next setting we have is automatic data deletion. With automatic data deletion, you can set up different rules on how your candidates can automatically be removed from the platform. For example, if you would always like to remove candidates who actually submit removal requests. In that case, you can simply toggle that on and choose a time frame on how quickly they are actually marked for being deleted. From our end, it's important to know that there will still be an extra week's period until their data is completely removed from the platform. You also then have the opportunity of toggling on an email notification to the candidates confirming that their data has been removed. In your platform, you will also find a privacy policy that is readily made there for you. However, we highly recommend that please look through it and make sure that you are happy with what is stated on it. And if you do feel that you need to make any edits to it or you would rather use your own one, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and in there you'll be able to find the opportunity of edit. You will also be able to find your cookie details directly here in your settings. You will firstly get to choose what kind of a cookie bar alert you would like to have there on your career site, and by default it's going to be the standard cookie bar where candidates can either accept them or decline them. It's also important that you name a cookie policy contact person from here. Additionally, on the All Cookies section, you'll be able to see the necessary cookies that are going to be activated from our end, and if you would need to add any of your own ones, you can do so from here. If you are also planning on using, for example, YouTube videos or Vimeo videos on your career site, it's important that you toggle those ones on from here so that those videos can play successfully. You will also have the opportunity of having an audit log activated onto your platform, which can have the default retention period of either 15 or 30 days. If you would like for it to be a longer period, then you can reach out to our support chat. The last setting we've got in here is candidate sharing. You can choose if you would like to enable candidate sharing to external people that maybe don't have the opportunity of actually coming into your Teamtailor platform. If you do choose to turn this on, it's also important that you choose a time frame on how quickly these kinds of external links will expire. If you work at a global company where you need different data and privacy details for different countries, you have the opportunity of activating an add-on feature which allows you to localize those details. You can activate the add-on feature by clicking onto your company name. From there, head on over to add-on features and search for location-based data and privacy. Simply then click Activate Add-on and it's there for you to use. Now that we have activated the feature, if we take a look at our Manage Permissions again, and if we scroll a little bit lower, you'll then be able to find the different options for local policies. And as you can see, it is possible for you to customize how long you're going to be storing the candidate details in all of the different countries. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you've got any questions, you can always reach out to our support team via the chat in your platform. Happy recruiting!